Lyla was a quiet girl, with a love for books and drawing, but making friends was never easy for her. At school, she often sat alone, sketching imaginary worlds in her notebook. Her parents worried about her loneliness and hoped she'd find someone to connect with. Little did they know her best friend was about to come from the unlikeliest place. One rainy afternoon, Lyla heard faint whimpering from the alley behind her house. Curious, she grabbed her raincoat and ventured outside. There, huddled beneath an overturned trash can, was a small, scruffy dog with wide, frightened eyes. It was shivering, its fur matted and dirty. Lyla crouched down and gently extended her hand. "Hey, little guy, it's okay. I won't hurt you," she whispered. The dog hesitated, then slowly inched toward her. Lyla carefully scooped it up and brought it inside. She dried its fur and offered it some leftover chicken. The dog's tail wagged hesitantly, and for the first time, Lyla saw a spark of trust in its eyes. She named him Max. At first, Max was timid and wary of sudden movements, but with Lyla's patience and kindness, he began to open up. They became inseparable. Max followed her everywhere, his wagging tail a constant reminder that she wasn't alone anymore. In return, Lyla showered him with love and care, finding joy in his playful antics and unconditional affection. Max wasn't just a companion. He became Lyla's confidant. When she felt sad or overwhelmed, she would sit by his side, running her fingers through his soft fur as she whispered her worries. Max seemed to understand. He'd rest his head on her lap, his warm presence soothing her in ways words never could. One day, Lyla's teacher announced a school talent show. Lyla had always been too shy to participate in such events, but with Max by her side, she felt a spark of courage. She decided to showcase her art by creating a live drawing of Max. Over the next few weeks, she practiced tirelessly, with Max sitting patiently as her model. The night of the talent show, Lyla's heart raced as she stepped onto the stage. Max sat beside her, his calm demeanor grounding her nerves. She began to draw, her pencil gliding across the paper. The audience watched in awe as Max's likeness came to life on the canvas. When she finished, the room erupted in applause. For the first time, Lyla felt a surge of confidence and pride. Max had not only been her muse, but also her silent cheerleader. From that day on, Lyla's world grew brighter. She started to make friends, sharing stories about Max and the bond they shared. Max, ever loyal, remained by her side through every triumph and challenge. Together, they showed that friendship doesn't need words, just a heart willing to love and be loved. Years later, as Lyla pursued her dream of becoming an artist, Max's paw prints were still visible in every piece she created. He had taught her courage, trust, and the power of unconditional companionship, a bond that would stay with her forever. The motivation in this story comes from Lyla's journey of personal growth, driven by her connection with Max, the dog she rescues. At the start, Lyla struggles with loneliness and shyness, making it difficult for her to form relationships with others. However, when she finds Max and begins to care for him, their bond becomes a source of emotional support, trust, and comfort. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.